Picture this: a man standing alone in a New York laboratory, lightning crawling across copper coils, the floor shaking with invisible power. At the same time, on the other side of the world, a structure that's already 4,000 years old still cuts a perfect triangle against the sky. Aligned with the stars, its chambers humming with strange geometry. One is Nikola Tesla, the eccentric genius who tried to give the world free, wireless energy. The other is the Great Pyramid of Giza, a monument so precise that modern engineers are still arguing about how it was built and why it's aligned the way it is. Today, a growing number of people believe these two are connected, that Tesla somehow understood the pyramids as ancient power plants, a technology left behind by a lost civilization. Did Nikola Tesla really unlock the hidden energy of the pyramids? Or have we stitched together myths from both the ancient and modern world into one very convenient legend? Let's open the file. Tesla, the man obsessed with invisible power. To understand any supposed link between Tesla and the pyramids, we have to understand Tesla himself. Nikola Tesla was not just the guy with electricity and pigeons. He was obsessed with the idea that the entire Earth was a giant electrical system, a conductor floating in space, wrapped in an invisible skin of energy. He believed you could tap that energy without wires. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, while the world was still wrapping its head around light bulbs and telegraphs, Tesla was designing something far more radical. Towers that could beam power, information, and even images through the air using resonance. The same principle that makes a wine glass sing or a bridge wobble in the wind. His most famous attempt was the Wardenclyffe Tower on Long Island, a 57-meter structure topped with a copper dome and grounded deep into the earth by iron rods. Tesla said, if it were finished, the tower could transmit energy across the planet, making the whole Earth quiver like a tuning fork. This idea, a tall tower drawing power from the planet and the atmosphere, is exactly where the connection to the pyramids begins. The Great Pyramid, stone, stars, and strange precision. Now let's cross continents and millennia. The Great Pyramid of Giza is not just a pile of big stones. It's aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal directions, within a tiny fraction of a degree. Its base is nearly a perfect square. Its height and perimeters seem to encode mathematical relationships tied to the Earth's size and to pi. Its internal chambers rise through the structure like a staircase of mystery. The so-called Queen's Chamber, the King's Chamber, the Grand Gallery, sealed shafts that point toward specific stars. For centuries, people have called it a tomb. And yet, no mummy has ever been found inside the Great Pyramid. No inscription in its passages names a pharaoh. Compared to other Egyptian tombs, it is strangely silent. That silence has left a vacuum, and into that vacuum, people have poured all kinds of theories. Alien landing beacons, Atlantean machines, cosmic computers, and yes, power plants. If you combine Tesla's wireless tower with pyramids as power generators, you get the perfect internet theory. The ancients already knew what Tesla rediscovered. But is there anything real behind that idea? Where the Tesla pyramid myth comes from, you'll often see a quote floating around online saying, Tesla believed the pyramids were giant transmitters, or that he designed Wardenclyffe based on the proportions of the Great Pyramid. That sounds amazing. It's also not backed by Tesla's actual writings. Tesla did say he was fascinated by the numbers and geometry of nature. He studied how the Earth conducts electricity, how lightning discharges, how the atmosphere behaves. But in his notebooks and patents, he never clearly says, I copied the pyramids. So where did the connection come from? Part of it is visual. Wardenclyffe and other Tesla towers were tall, geometric structures reaching into the sky, grounded deep into the earth. The pyramids are also tall geometric structures that sit on precisely measured foundations. The similarity invites a pattern. Another part comes from a 20th century trend. As people rediscovered ancient sites with new technology, ground-penetrating radar, satellite imaging, authors and fringe researchers started connecting modern science to ancient monuments in dramatic ways. Books, TV specials, and now YouTube channels repeated the idea so many times that it started feeling like fact. Tesla was inspired by the pyramids. The pyramids are ancient Tesla coils. It's a powerful story. But we need to separate what feels true from what's actually documented. What science really sees in the pyramids. Here's where things get interesting. In 2018, a team of physicists from Russia used electromagnetic modeling to simulate how the Great Pyramid interacts with radio waves. They found that at certain wavelengths, the pyramid can concentrate electromagnetic energy in its internal chambers and under its base, like a resonant cavity. In simple terms, under the right conditions, the pyramid shape can gather and focus certain frequencies of electromagnetic waves. Does that mean the pyramid is a giant Egyptian power plant? Probably not. The effect is subtle, and there's no physical evidence inside the pyramid. No wires, no coils, no receivers to show that ancient Egyptians used it this way. But the fact that a massive stone structure can concentrate energy at specific frequencies, that is the kind of thing that would have absolutely fascinated a mind like Nikola Tesla's. If he had seen those simulations, he probably would have filled notebooks. What Tesla actually believed about Earth's energy. Tesla's real obsession wasn't pyramids, it was the planet itself. He believed the Earth could be made to resonate electrically the way a bell resonates when struck. By sending pulses into the ground at just the right frequency, he thought you could create standing waves that wrap around the globe. The Great Pyramid, whether the builders knew it or not, stands on a powerful piece of Earth, on bedrock near underground water, aligned with ancient meridians and celestial markers. To some researchers, it looks like a perfect test site for Earth energy experiments. Tesla would have recognized a few things: a tall structure on solid ground, a massive base connected to the Earth, a shape that reaches into the sky in his world. Those are all ingredients for interacting with the planet's electric field. And that's where myth and possibility touch. Not in a secret blueprint, but in a shared intuition that geometry plus Earth plus sky equals power. If unraveling the space between ancient engineering and modern science fascinates you, subscribe to Sensei Mystery. We explore the places where history, mystery, and imagination collide, one forgotten story at a time. Ancient power plant or modern projection. Some authors claim the pyramids once lit up ancient Egypt with wireless electricity. They point to supposed battery artifacts, to carvings that look like light bulbs, to tunnels that could hold cables. Mainstream archaeology disagrees. There's no burn marks consistent with electric lighting, no copper grid, no insulators, no receivers. What we do have are plenty of oil lamps, mirrors, and soot in other tombs. But it's true that the Egyptians were not primitive. They were sophisticated engineers. They understood water, stone, and alignment in ways we're only just rediscovering. So could it be that the pyramids harnessed subtle energies in ways we don't fully understand? Or are we taking our 21st century obsession with technology and projecting it backwards onto monuments that had a very different spiritual purpose? The honest answer is, we don't know. And anyone who tells you they reassure either way is selling more certainty than the evidence allows. The real connection. Minds that think in resonance. So did Nikola Tesla secretly decode the Pyramids of Giza? There's no solid proof that he studied their dimensions in detail. No letter where he admits, "I copied their design." What is real is the philosophical connection. Both the pyramid builders and Tesla were obsessed with stability and resonance. The Egyptians built structures that would outlast empires, calibrated to the stars and the earth. Tesla built machines that tried to sync with the earth and the sky, chasing a hidden rhythm of the planet. Both believed in a universe where energy and geometry are deeply linked. Maybe that's the hidden energy of the ancients, not a secret power grid, but a way of thinking that the world is a system you can tune, not just a rock you build on. Tesla tuned it with coils and towers. The Egyptians tuned it with stone and starlight. Conclusion: what we really learned from Tesla and the pyramids in the end. The story that Nikola Tesla used the pyramids as blueprints for a wireless power system is more legend than fact. But legends are clues to what we want to believe. We want to believe that lost civilizations had answers we're just now rediscovering. We want to believe that there's a pattern connecting ancient stone and modern steel. That knowledge moves in cycles, not straight lines. The Great Pyramid still stands. Tesla's tower has been torn down. One speaks in silent geometry, the other in faded photographs and forgotten patents. But both whisper the same question: what if the universe is more connected than we think? Maybe the real link between Tesla and the pyramids isn't a secret machine. It has a shared dream that somewhere between Earth and sky, there's a way to tap into something bigger, cleaner, and stranger than anything we're using now. Until we prove it, it lives where all good mysteries do, halfway between what we can measure and what we can imagine. If this journey through hidden energy and ancient stone left you wondering, don't stop here. Watch our episode on the Pyramids Mystery. New scans reveal secrets next. It dives into what modern technology is actually finding inside these monuments, beyond the myths and beyond the tourist guides.